Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja. I'm your life transformational coach and a wellness engineer. A lot of people mistaken that procrastination has something to do with time management, or you keep procrastinating if you don't know how to manage your time well. But there is actually no connection between these two. When we use our time in an effective and efficient manner to complete any task at hand, that's managing our time. But procrastination is actually your image of the task at hand. It is a psychological, emotional problem of how we perceive that's in front of us. It's a bit tricky to understand. Let's classify it in 3 different categories to make it more easy. So there is a first degree of procrastination. When we have something a bit far out, we tend to procrastinate because we believe that we still have time. Try to understand the difference between managing time and managing task here. When the task at hand is really long, you fail to measure how much time is actually will take to get it done. For example, you set a target of losing 30 pounds in 6 months. It's a long and tough journey, and sometimes demotivating also. But if it's measurable, you can keep the track of time. When you have a long task, you will procrastinate because you know that you have enough time. So it's a good way to break it down in smaller tasks which are accurately measurable. Those are the tasks you can very precisely quantify and predict how long will it take. Now, if we chunk down to losing 5 pounds per month, we keep getting results at every short interval, and we are able to measure our progress, and we are motivated also to progress, right? Now, second degree of procrastination, it becomes harder. You procrastinate because you are scared of the end result. So you aren't procrastinating the task but the decision of doing it. So now you can't break it in chunks, as it's not the task but it's the decision that is being procrastinated. This is called decision paralysis. We always know the decision that has to be taken. So you have to get to a point when you know which of the decisions is right. Then you will think, what's the worst that can happen if you take it? Then you will have 2 ways to deal with it. Firstly, you need to realize that it's not as bad as it looked, right? And secondly, you would work on dealing with how you would handle it mentally and physically and financially as and when it requires. You don't know if the decision is right or wrong, but taking the decision of handling the worst case scenario will bring you out of decision paralysis. You get the confidence in taking the decision. So, we need to build a mental model to handle such procrastinations where we are procrastinating the decision. Ask, what's the worst thing that may happen if you take the decision? Once you know, you come out of the fear of unseen and it becomes easy. Now this third degree of procrastination is how to move forward. You are stuck at a place, you know that you have to move out of it, but you are procrastinating because you are comfortable where you are and because you are scared of letting go of what you have. In this case, project yourself out and see where will you be after 5 years if you don't take an action to have a self-check. So this is all about time management and procrastination. If you find it useful, please subscribe the channel, share the video and stay tuned for our next updates.